Hi, hello, welcome back to another Onkruid video, welcome back to another unedited Soulstone Survivors video. We are playing with the Pyromancer today with the new weapon, the Chaotic Inferno weapon. We have played with this guy before in the latest couple of Soulstone Survivors videos, in the latest additions to our oeuvre when it comes to this game. However, we still need tin. We still desperately need tin, and it's not to go and make bronze daggers together with some copper ore in the Lumbridge furnace. No, it is to upgrade or to purchase, to blacksmith the final upgrade that we still need for showcasing rather all the new weapons that have been added lately into the Soulstone Survivors weapon arsenal. We still need to purchase the upgraded weapon for, I guess it is purchase, right? Because a blacksmith makes it for us, if I'm not mistaken. Purchase the latest weapon for the Arcane Weaver. I do think that is correct. I think that we are indeed talking about the Arcane Weaver. Yeah, I'm quite certain that that is a correct assumption by me. And after that, we will have kind of depleted all the new things in the latest update, which I believe the latest update was the update where they added like the Valentine's event, isn't it? So it's actually been a while ago already that the latest update got released. We got through the new content rather quickly, which is not to stab at the game developers or anything. I know for a fact that they are not, or that they are working hard, and that we shouldn't kind of be on their asses, be on their backs, breathe into their necks with the hot air of anticipation, but we should just be very patient and realize that they are working on it, doing their best. They probably have their own priorities when it comes to certain game design aspects, like for example, maybe they are not focused on that much new content at all, but more focused on fine-tuning everything that is already in the game. I don't know. I have no idea about what the game designers of this game are up to right now. All I know is that I still enjoy my runs, especially my recorded runs. Lately, there's only been recorded runs. I haven't really been playing the game otherwise. And that is not to say that I don't like the game enough to do that. It is more to say of like, well, if I'm investing my time in games like this or like Diablo 3, I want it to be recorded. I want it to be on camera, and I want it to contribute to my own oeuvre, my YouTube oeuvre in general. I don't know why I enjoy saying that word so much right now, but it's definitely something. Don't really want any of these. I think I'm going for Void right now. I'm just trying to make the best out of it, you know? Trying to make the best out of my YouTube journey as well, and I am doing that masterfully, if I do say so myself. I really have been enjoying the direction the channel has been going on lately. Just very chill, very laid back, not too high expectations. I'm just vibing. And I hope you all are just vibing a little bit with me. That was the wrong upgrade. I definitely shouldn't have picked the damage increase there. Is this the type of build we want to go for the rest of the run? I'm not necessarily sure. I think what we're definitely still looking for is a bunch of the synergy upgrades for negative effects. That's something we are definitely still looking for, but this is what I want to see. I guess it still just upgrades like the effect of fragility and not upgrades the chance to apply fragility. Don't really want any of these, but I'm not immediately gonna turn off the active upgrades or the active level up rewards, because maybe I will still replace some of the skills that we have in our arsenal right now. Some of the skills that are filling up our hotbar down below. What have I been doing today? Recording a lot of Diablo videos. With a lot, I mean 2, maybe 3, but I think only 2. And only 2 is not necessarily such a great overview of how I actually feel about it, because I'm very satisfied that I was able to record 2 Diablo videos. I've been reading a lot. I went for an amazing run. Later today I have my team meeting at work, but other than that it was my free day today because it is Wednesday, my dudes. Normally that's where I would put in an edit of Jimmy is here saying that, but that's not how we roll anymore here on the Onkruid channel. Ooh, there we go. That is our pièce de résistance, crème de la crème, the cherry on top. Debilitating plague, definitely what we were still looking for. And I've read a bunch in my book, the book that I am reading right now, which is Stoner by William James. William James, what the hell am I talking about? By John Williams. And the main character is called William Stoner. I wonder if that's like a reference to his own name or anything, or it's just like a generic American name. Very interesting book. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but I have grown to love it. I know that it is critically acclaimed, that a lot of people enjoy the book a lot, but I can't really put a finger on it because it is just so normal. It is such a regular story. It's about this run-the-mill old guy named William, or Billy for the friends. Nice little leg spike right there. My computer really is struggling with recording, and I immediately have to add to that it is my own fault because I am in the meantime uploading another video as well. I've been on YouTube grind today, but this farmer boy who gets sent to university by his father to learn more about new developments in the world of agriculture and how to better work the field, how to have a better what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Oogst in Dutch. Have a better, well, yield kind of, I think, but it's not really yield that I'm looking for. What the hell is the word for oogst in English? I have to look it up. I have to look it up or I will not be able to sleep at night. Oogst, Engels. Harvest. Oh. Have a better harvest, of course, of course, of course. Powerful strikes, yes, sure. And in the end, he gets perplexed by one of his teachers in English literature, and he falls in love with language and literature and the study of grammatics, vocabulary, and the academic pursuits of research in those fields. And I find the character very relatable. It's definitely a part of life that I am very interested in myself as well. Not necessarily literature, not necessarily English literature, definitely not things like Shakespeare and other poets, no thank you, but falling in love with academics, falling in love with the university and with that lifestyle and being stuck in it. I think that's definitely something that I catch myself doing as well. Especially now that I'm working on my motivational letter towards becoming a student again. Becoming a student of client-centered therapy, to become a client-centered therapist. I definitely realize now, like, I miss the university and I miss being a student. It was such a big part of my identity and now it has all of a sudden just been gone. And I am a working fella. It's something I still need to get used to, even though I have been working for 3 months, 4 months. Actually, if you consider all things considered, even 4 or 5 months already, but some of that was volunteer work, but I was still already working as a clinical psychologist a little bit. And still I sometimes feel like a student, especially now that I'm reading that much, especially also because I am still living in the student city where I spent my entire student career. There's so many factors that make me feel like a student still, and I love it. I am open for it. And now I will actually be a student again. I can't wait. I hope so, at least, because it's still like an application process and it's very much possible that they're like, nope, we're not allowing you into this education, which would really, really wreck me. It would kind of destroy me. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but it would definitely have a big impact on me. A bit of aimlessness, a bit of hopelessness would follow, because in my plan, how I was shaping up my life in the next couple of years, this was definitely like a vital part in it. Becoming a client-centered therapist and starting with that education this year is how I just saw my life shape out in front of me. And it's definitely something I still want to be hopeful for and be optimistic for, but because I definitely have a large chance of getting in, I think. I think my profile is very much applicable to what they are looking for when they are looking for candidates for that specific education. And I think that even actually if I don't get administered into the program and they don't give me a spot right now, I will be able to start next year, hopefully. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but regardless of all those details, otherwise I will just keep on educating myself in the field of psychotherapy, in the field of being a therapist, especially a client-centered therapist, but also other things like an ACT therapist, a cognitive behavioral therapist. I will just keep on reading my own books, reading my own articles, making videos about concepts in psychology and books about psychology and therapy. And I will develop myself as a person even further to make me even an even better fit for the education, in the hope that then next year they will definitely not be disappointed in accepting me then. keeping a spot open for me. But again, I do think I have like quite a large chance to be accepted into the program. Although there is of course a lot of other factors. And then I'm not talking about like the examiner having a bad day or the people that kind of administer the intake conversations, the job interviews, the interviews for getting entrance is not the word I'm looking for, but the word I'm going for, into the study or not. They have a bad day or something. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, for example, maybe a whole lot of people are applying right now. And maybe they already have a lot of places filled up from people from last year that they promised a place right now in the education. Or maybe there's just a whole in search of client-centered therapists or people that want to become that right now. It's all factors that could play a role. And then again, practice what I preach about worrying. It's factors that they are factors that I don't have control over, so worrying about them is not gonna bring me any further. It's not gonna kind of do anything for me. It's not gonna be productive in the slightest. So I'm not gonna worry about it, and I'm just gonna make the best out of the situation. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna make a well-written, hopefully, note of recommendation to myself, or a motivational letter, and I'm gonna show them that I am really prepared to put in the work, put in the hours. We stay hungry, we devour. Little Dwayne The Rock Johnson for you in there. That I am eager to learn and eager to transform myself into what they see as a client-centered therapist, because I think that right then and there I already have a nuanced view of the fact that there is no such thing as a client-centered therapist. Every therapist is different, every client is different, and every interaction between those two, or therapy, is very much different as well. Lately, by reading a lot and reading also some non-fiction, not necessarily philosophy, but books written by psychologists and psychiatrists, I think that my views have become a bit more nuanced as well, and I can also experience firsthand while talking. I might be full of baloney, full of balarchy, and it might just be me kind of coping for my imposter syndrome, but I feel like my vocabulary and my commentary have improved lately, the last couple of days. I feel like I have had interesting things to say and said them in interesting manners as well, in manners that were enjoyable to listen to. I'm gonna choose the portal that ends off my run right here, because all we're doing is farming tin. 134, getting closer and closer to that mark where we will be able to blacksmith the upgrade. Arcane Weaver, Benedicto, Staff of Down, Sacred Orb. That's what we're working towards. We need 400 tin more, which is like 3 or 4 more episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Wish me luck in my pursuit of a further education. And then bye-bye. Bye-bye.